And we have a very familiar face with us today on Facebook. Suzy, how are you doing?
Hi guys, I'm excited to be with you. I'm probably surprising a lot of people, but I love seeing you guys.
This is amazing. Kevin Coffin, Fred Weaver here, Suzy Arriola. Man, we respect the heck out of you. We have gotten to know you over the past couple of years, inside different brokerages, different events we've done with Next Level Agents, etc. And you like this is going to surprise some people, as you just said. Some people are like, wait, like Suzy was at eXp, she left and now she's back. And other people are going to be like, wait, she went back to eXp. So
couple surprises for sure.
We'll just get the surprises out of the way, right up here on the top. Like let's let people know what's going on with you. There's obviously some strategy or some reasons for kind of some of your decisions over the last few months and last year or so.
Definitely. So yeah, it's going to come as a surprise, and I welcome any conversations in case somebody has left and they want to know why I came back. Just a lot of lessons I've learned through 2020, as everyone has, and strategically, I know I need to set myself up with a strong platform, a strong foundation for Q1, Q2 of next year, and who even knows what next year looks like. So I know right now with my alignment, I'm going to be set up for success.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Well,
so you guys can ask me whatever it is you want to know.
I love it.
I don't know that many people.
I'll say this: I was kind of sad to see you leave eXp. You were a big part of some of the stuff that we were doing with eXp, with luxury, and obviously like you're an all-star agent located in Orange County, and just all kinds of cool things, right, that you're doing. So I was sad to see you leave, but I think you had your reasons. And I mean, if you don't mind, if I could put you on the spot a little bit, like, do you mind sharing with us? Like, that was a hard decision for you. So what went into the decision to leave the first time?
Yeah, it was a tough decision, of course, because I really believe in the platform and everything the co-founders have built. For me, I initially had to part ways from a certain relationship that I initially started. And in order for me to restructure myself, I needed to leave. And I'm really glad it worked out that I was able to come back. So I know talking to you guys over the summer to make sure you guys were my soundboard, and it just really made sense. And like you said, we've known each other for many years through different brokers and different events. It was just going to be a smart move for me. And that's what we should do as individual agents, as teams. You got to look out for yourself and your bottom dollar. And that's where eXp has led me to believe, which I've seen. So I'm very excited.
That's awesome. Well, we're glad to welcome you back, and we hope that this is like your forever home, like forever home from here on out. And I think there's obviously a lot of alignment between the three of us, but you bring so much to the table in your relationships, not just in Orange County and California, but also nationally. Like, you're incredibly well respected with what you do in the luxury real estate market. And I think it's safe to say, even though I'm not a spokesperson officially for eXp, that all of eXp Realty is happy to have you back.
For sure. There's no doubt about that.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited. And it's just so smart. I'm doing it for myself. I'm doing it for my family. So, and the team.
Let me ask you this. Like, so when you say that, when you look at, you just mentioned first half, first couple quarters of 2021, when you think about that, like, what does that mean to you? Like, when you say, hey, I want to go make sure I'm aligned properly and really out to make sure your business and your household is taken care of and grows the way you want it to, like, what's the first couple things that come to mind? Because I think a lot of people would go like, okay, but why eXp? Or why make a change now, or whatever. I think there's probably a couple questions that pop up. So what comes to mind for you?
So for me, first and foremost, I know what the cap is, and I know no one else is getting a side deal. That's always bothered me from other brokerages I've been a part of, because it's the bottom dollar, whether or not you're at a broker or you're an independent broker. If you don't know what everyone's doing on an equal playing field, who knows what that looks like. So I know firsthand, having been at eXp, I know that there are no side deals, and your cap is across the board, across the world. And for me, that's really important. Healthcare is another huge component with that as well. My husband works a normal day job and has insurance benefits, yet eXp offers a better healthcare package. So for us, that's minor. And then just the networking, the connections, just the growth value, the value propositions, the 50 hours of education that I can leverage myself. to have my team jump on things I don't need to teach them, and I can just recap after, what did you learn? Make sure you heard it the right way. So for me, those are easy. And then having them just come on with commercial, that's going to be a really huge component. So we're excited.
I love that too. I like speaking kind of selfishly, if you will, on behalf of the company is, one of the things I'm excited about, Suzy, is you have such experience in a luxury market and doing things like, every real estate agent ever feels like their market is different. And unless you're in a luxury market or, in just weird outskirts where there's destinations and things like that, it's really not that different, but there are truly unique things about, say, luxury or like commercial you just mentioned. And so I'm really excited, especially for our mastermind group as well, to be able to have your expertise and your experience on the luxury side of things to help guide us through that. Because I know there's a lot of folks who operate in your market and in other markets similar to yours that have looked at the eXp model, but they're thinking is like, yeah, but I'm different. It's luxury. And the reality is like, I think you can help bridge the gap there for a lot of us.
Thank you. And I just want to clarify, I did not grow up with a silver spoon or a golden spoon. I was on government cheese, single mom, Catholic charities. So, all of my talking points I've learned, through college, through experience. I was a former flight attendant. So, everything I know I've learned, and being able to align myself, I'm looking forward to giving back. And we help everyone from condos to multi-million-dollar McMansion. So I'm looking forward to learn the commercial aspect because I don't know that much about it.
Love it. That's so awesome. Well, I wanted to make sure at some point in this little video, I congratulate you because I saw recently that was the Orange Coast magazine, right? Named you one of their all-star realtors for 2021.
Yeah.
That's in addition. Probably more impressive though, is I saw for like the 4th time in a row now, you've been named to the Orange County Business Journal, nominated for like women in business. So congratulations to you on that. Like,
thank you.
It's cool to be obviously like recognized like inside our industry, but I think it speaks volumes to kind of who you are and what you do in the community and how well respected you are to get that type of nomination, right? For all of Orange County businesswomen. So that's awesome.
Yeah, the Orange County Business Journal, just to clarify, it's the 4th time over the last 12 years. And it's based on your production and what you do for business, yet also your community service, which is super important because our family mantra is just to be a voice for someone who doesn't have a voice and to give a hand up, not a handout. So that was really important, special to us.
I love that. Like when I think about our company, like one of the taglines in the video, one of the videos that they've created is like built for connection, right? And when I hear the word connection, I also instantly think about community. So knowing that about you, like you're visible in your community, you participate and get back in your community, that's huge because how you do one thing is how you do everything, right? You're going to give back. Right. And I think that's the way I view eXp as a whole. It's also the way I view like our little group as well with some serious thought leaders is it's a community. And if we're giving back and connecting, like it's going to just all of us grow and get better from it.
I like what you guys offer as a community because you have so many agents across the US and now the world. And for us to mastermind, and usually California is kind of the leader, yet if I can pick up something that maybe I've just overlooked, you guys and your masterminds, I mean, that's a huge component to not really paying my coach to tell me, yet sharing what people that are in the field are experiencing.
Yeah, I love that you just hit on that. For those out there that are listening that maybe don't understand eXp, I kind of describe like the eXp revenue share. People have heard that and they've heard the money and all that, but really what a revenue share group is at the end of the day, like it's a core group of people that are invested in each other's success, that actually have financial involvement, investment in each other's success. And so like if there's something that we can offer you that's going to help move your business forward, like we're incentivized to want to support you and help you in doing that. And not just like what can Kevin and Fred offer you, because that's not really what this is about, but this is about the cumulative whole of all of us, right? Like we now have over 800, almost 900 people that are in our mastermind group, if you will, at eXp all around the country. And we're all just incredibly well aligned to want to support each other in our growth, not only our financial growth, selling more real estate, but also all areas of our life. So it's a really awesome collaboration group to be a part of, and we're excited to welcome you to it.
Thank you. You hit on the rev share. I mean, for me, I mean, it's important. Of course, it's important, yet it's secondary because the way I look at it is how I run my team as well, and just building each other up and building each other together. You know, that's going to just come, right? Because you should have a servant's heart, in my opinion. So it's just one more perk.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I do, like, I agree with you that it's going to come, right? There's just people that are going to be attracted to you and they want to find you, but there's also people out there right now that should be like strategically thinking like, like Suzy, like she's been doing this a long time. She's incredibly like, you know, successful at what she does. There's a lot I could learn from her. And I encourage those of you out there that are listening, like pick up the phone, reach out, send Suzy a Facebook message today and just say like, what could a possible partnership at eXp look like? Maybe I don't like what I've heard about eXp in the past. Maybe I don't know enough about eXp, right? I've sort of formed a perception, but I don't understand it. But more importantly, like you mentioned a lot about that masterminding and partnership. And it seems like a lot of people that are joining eXp are doing it for that reason. Like, what could that look like for me and my business if I were to join something like that?
Yeah, I was always, you know, the water cooler talk at my other broker. And I was always, walk with me. You know, I don't have time for coffee. I don't eat lunch out. I want to be at home. I have a family and I appreciate them. I still like them. I'm still married to my first husband, which is a minority in Orange County. But, you know, at 27 years, I still value and cherish that relationship with him. So I'm not going to stand around a water cooler. So having your 800 mastermind group, that's a huge benefit to me.
Yeah, it's awesome. Well, and I'm excited to watch you grow locally as well, right? I know there's going to be people locally and nationally and internationally that are going to want to grasp onto like, hey, if there's a way to partner with not just Suzy, but I get Kevin and Fred and I get Curtis Johnson and I get Jay Kinder, Michael Reese. And it's like, it's the cumulative whole. I think that's what's so beautiful about this model eXp is that it's not about what one of us can bring to the table or just being a part of that one great market center, one great brokerage or office, but rather it's collaborating and partnering with a bunch of great people.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's more about
it's a priceless opportunity. For me, I mean, I can't even put a price on what my 2021 is going to look like because I just know it's going to exceed even my wildest expectations. So
yeah, it's
very
awesome. Well, and it's been fun. Like over the last few years, we've shared a lot of referrals back and forth with each other. And I just feel like we're going to be able to like fuel that and even more, right? Like help each other's businesses grow even more. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah. Like, I would say, I guess my question, Suzy, is like, is there anything else that you're thinking, or maybe that we haven't asked yet that you want to share about, hey, this is maybe something I'm really looking forward to in 2021, or maybe it's about your decision, which I know is like, you didn't take this lightly. Like not an easy decision. I don't think anybody really takes it lightly. Some people maybe are a little more flighty than others, but like you definitely didn't take it lightly. You took into account a lot of things. Like, so while we're still here, is there anything else that maybe we should hit on or should ask you specifically about a decision or something that you're really looking forward to here as in this next chapter?
I think initially, and that's a great question, when I was considering eXp the first time, nobody even knew about it because I was just asking first my clients and they're like, we thought you were your own broker. I'm like, oh, maybe I'm giving someone, the broker, you know, where my shingle's at, too much credit. And then I'm thinking, you know what, if I'm able to go wherever it is I want to go, then the broker, and that's any broker, even eXp, should really be secondary because if you offer that fantastic customer service, which is what it's all about, you know, then, I mean, that's my opinion. It's not a great sell right now for eXp, but for me, it makes sense for me to do it because initially I thought my bigger broker I was at was going to get me the business it was. And I exceeded 2019 and I was able to do that because I had cut so much of my overhead cost. So that's what I'm looking for again, because 2020, man, I just put the brakes on everything. In 2021, I'm going to be very selective. And I know now with this platform, I'm going to know exactly what my costs are.
I think you just said it really well. I think the traditional
That's a really long question.
No, it was great. I think the traditional brokerage model wants us to believe that like we need them, right? And I think eXp looks at it like we don't really need you, you don't really need us, but we offer a great platform for you to run your business on that incentivizes you and rewards you disproportionate to what other brokerage platforms do. And, you know, we had a friend recently, I'm not saying Suzy believes this, but one of his clients said, well, what's eXp going to do for me? And he just kind of plainly told him, well, nothing. Like, but it's what they're going to do for me. Like, you hired me. I'm going to continue to provide you the same great service that I promised you up front, no matter what company I'm at. But now me and my family are more well taken care of at eXp, which that's also going to come off in my energy and just how I show up to my business every single day, right? So I don't know that any one brokerage is going to provide the client necessarily experience. We provide that as agents. So then it becomes what can the brokerage do for us, and which one of those sets us apart very distinctly and differently than all others. And I think that's why a lot of us are at eXp.
Yeah, I've been in real estate for 15 years full time, and I just had a brand new agent who just passed their test join also from San Francisco. You know, so it's really for everyone. And like I mentioned, 50 hours of training every week. I mean, it's whatever you as an agent want to study. You don't have to go into an office and hope you get an ounce or a nugget of an hour's worth of presentation. So, I mean, for me, that's huge too, because I want to leverage my time.
So true.
Yeah, and it's huge. And like you said, like a lot of great things come out of California, right? But one of the things I appreciate about eXp is that like we have 50 plus hours worth of training every week. And a lot of companies, you have to wait for their one large or their two large national conventions that they hold to mastermind and collaborate with other people around the country to share those great ideas. Versus at eXp, every single day we have icon classes going on. These are classes being taught by some of the best in the industry. We've got different events going on. Like we're literally sharing in real time throughout the day versus once or twice a year. And I think that really does set us apart and position us as real estate salespeople in a really great place.
Yep.
I agree. And you can take as much as you want, or you can participate as little as you want. And you know what? You just need to figure out what you want and get out of your own way.
Yeah. So well said. Awesome. Well, for those listening out there, I want to encourage you, pick up the phone and call Suzy. Many of you know her. You're like, you did what? Yeah. Call her, get the story, whatever you want. Ask her all the questions. I know she's an open book. And Suzy, like I say this, Kevin and I are happy to have you back at eXp, but I think all of eXp Realty is happy to have you back and to never lose you again. So we're happy to be in business.
I look forward to that challenge, which I know it's going to be easy. I'm on Facebook as my name, Suzy Arriola, Arriola. And then also I'm on Instagram. So my kids say why, but it's okay. So, and then my cell phone, I can just send me a message and I'll share that with you guys. So no problem. I appreciate you guys having me. I'm so excited.
Yeah, and excited to more than likely be doing some more of these type announcements with some other people that wish to collaborate with you even more closely in 2021. So this will not be our last Facebook Live. Many more coming your way. So excited to talk again soon. Thank you.
Thanks, you guys.